Hey everybody. We made it. We made it this last Tuesday of Black History Month. We are going out with some colored people time banging. Not banging, but bang. We're waiting for Max to come through. So he is just finishing up some work because, we be grinding out here. But once he's finished, we will get started. So give us some time for people to log on. Let us know how you're feeling today. I see more pesos. Let me see, and I'm gonna log on also on YouTube. As you guys log on, make sure that you're liking, because we got some things to talk about tonight, and I'm really excited. Max is gonna be so excited too. It's like not really, but it's gonna be really dope. Tonight's conversation is necessary, and I need the feedback from you guys because I need to know what is healthy, what's not, and what's ethical, and what's not, what we think is appropriate for play partners. Hi, V. Joy, you guys. We're all here all together without Max. I'm a little sick. I've been taking lots of meds. I just put some nasal spray on. So if I turn my camera off when Max comes on, it's because I'm blowing my nose. Fun fact, I don't like to blow my nose in front of people. Let's see. Okay, I'm logging on to YouTube. And we're live. Good. Thank you, Joy. I need somebody to come take care of me. Like, please come help. Help me, please. Yeah, so, but this topic, I need to hear you guys' perspective because we're going to talk tonight about dynamics amongst play partners. We're going to talk about, oh, look at that, I didn't even see that. Tonight's topic is like, how much due diligence do you do when you're engaged in a play relationship with somebody? Oh, okay, I see that. So that's our topic. It's how much due diligence do you do as you're in a play relationship with somebody, and then what's the frequency of that, and how do you establish your boundaries, your dynamics, all of that stuff? We need to figure it out. Thanks. Listen, once we get off of here, I just finished tea and my little Jamaica mug. I got some ZQL waiting for me, and I'm gonna sleep so good. So yeah, you and I, right, Joy? Yes, absolutely. And I think I meant to call you. I think we were messaging, but I meant to call you because it's important. And you guys know I'm still like a baby bird, innocent baby bird in the lifestyle. So I need to get you guys' feedback and get some guidance, because developing play partners and play relationships, it's a thing. And how frequently do you revisit your dynamics, your expectations, your guidelines? You need to know. So that's the topic. The topic is due diligence amongst play partners. And I was having a conversation with somebody today, and they were like, why do you care? And I was like, for ethics' sake, right? So we're going to talk about that and like the ethics of it all. What information you need from a play partner? What information do you not need from a play partner? What do you not care about? And what do you really care about? Like, what do you really, really, truly care about? So let me know. Let me know in the chat what we actually care about. I'm trying to log on. All right, so consent granted. So I guess we can start with that situation. Oh, hey, Landon. Yeah, we're going to start with that situation for sure and just share other situations that we've been in as people who play. And like, what do we need to know? I want to wait for Max, but we might just get started. What do you guys think? He's gonna pop on. You know he is. He's gonna pop on, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. And so we're gonna see what we think. Okay. All right, I'm all clear to start. So, all right. So, first situation, this topic comes up. It's important because as we are, make sure you speak from the real life moments. As we all engage in play dynamics, because I'm so new, I don't have any long-term play partners. I don't have long-term play partners. And so I think for the people who've been in the lifestyle longer than 2 years, like me, what do you do when you've been play partners with someone for a long time? Does that conversation have to change? And if so, what does that conversation sound like? The snow by me is non-existent. It's Albany. We're prepared for snow. So it came, it went, it's no snow. All right. So first situation. If you engage with someone and you meet them and you guys are talking and they say to you, I'm in the lifestyle, my partner's not in the lifestyle, they don't want anything to do with the lifestyle, what do you do? I need you guys to let me know in the chat. What do you do? Because in that situation, do you then ask for verification? Do you verify what someone's dynamics are? Or do you just take them at their word? Like, how much do you give, someone, take them at their word, I'm going to trust what you say? Or in that situation, do you feel comfortable? Right, V? I feel the same way. Do you feel comfortable just going along with the go along? I know for me, it's a no-go. If someone, is talking to me and I ask them what their dynamic is and they say, like, I'm partnered, I'm married, but their partner doesn't engage in the lifestyle and they don't want to know anything, is that a red flag? To me, it's a red flag. See, yeah, side eye them, I'm good, no go. But some people will say, and I've had conversations with people who have said, why does it matter if my partner wants to know or doesn't want to know? See, Atlanta, you have the pick of the litter because there's a lot of single ladies. There's not a lot of single men. Like, there are some single men, but we know that events don't really cater to single men, so it puts us in a tizzy. Hold on, let me see. I think it's a yellow flag. I think it's a red flag. Like, okay, yellow flag. That to me personally is a red flag. It makes me feel like you're using the LS as an excuse to cheat. But then we have someone on Facebook, it said, or YouTube, it said, I think if it's real, they should have something in writing. Ooh, with proof of permission. But it's definitely a red flag because a lot of cheaters use the LS as a front. I agree with that. I'm cool with permission, but then, like, do we now need permission slips to play? Like, if your partner is choosing not to engage in the LS, does that mean that I think that I need some type of verification? I need some type of, no, it's for real. Like, no, my partner's really cool with it. Or even if it's like a text from the partner or a call or a voice note or something, like, nah, it's cool, like, enjoy. Because it's too much. It's too much to consider. Like, So you're just out here and your partner's okay with that? And if they are okay with it, then why can't you prove that they're okay with it? The single men overall are not the same quality as a single woman. So it's hard to find a consistent single man that I actually like. Agreed. See, I don't have Max's access, so I can't be putting you guys' comments on here yet. The single men overall are not the same quality as a single woman, so it's hard to find a consistent single man that I actually like. A consistent single man that you actually like. Yes. Now, yes, we need weekend passes, Landon, to verify your ability to play. Even with dealing with couples I've played with in the past, I still ask for consent from. Yeah, so my very first event in the lifestyle, somebody put me on game and he said, if you see somebody and they're here with somebody else, ask them what their rules are. And he said, you should approach the woman. And if you talk to them and you ask what their rules are and they say they don't have any, they're lying to you. So from the first event that I went to, that advice is in my head. And so now I think that that's just true. Like if there's a couple, I'm approaching the lady first if I'm interested in her partner, and I'm asking them what their dynamics are. Says who? Please have your wife sign. Yes, that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna create a consent form to play when partners are not present. Do we think that's too much? See, then I think it complicates the lifestyle. To me, I just say no, because now I feel like now I got to do research. Now I got to do like background checks and all of that stuff. I don't want to do any of that stuff. So instead of that, I just would rather not play. If you have a partner and your partner's not in the lifestyle, I can't verify that your partner's cool with you being outside doing all this stuff. That's definitely a red flag. Yes. See, so I like that. Most people here are on the same page, except, the yellow flag. But I think it's a red flag when you have someone who doesn't know, their partner doesn't know, doesn't want to know what's happening. But someone said to me before, they said, what business is it of yours how someone else interacts in their relationship? And this is a lifestyle person. So, what do we think about that? What business is it of yours how someone else is acting in their relationship? Thank you, RJ. I agree with you. Run away from people who say they have no rules. That's right, V, because we're taking them on a whole vacation, a whole trip. And it's like, I need to know that you have permission. I need to know that we're all good over here. I don't need nobody coming over here like, why'd you take my man on this trip? Because your man said that it was cool. Is that really that important? Yes. Joy. Yeah, I think ladies do care more than guys. Usually, ladies care more than, but I think that also changes because sometimes the ladies are just like, I'm just trying to, whatever, and they don't care as much. But I think the men are like, listen, she's here. She says she's consenting. That's all that matters. And I think it's much deeper than that. It's much deeper. Females, yeah, 100%. It's not my business, but I'm not going to be the blame. Why do you care? What is the dynamic of the relationship? You're just looking for a bit of fun in the moment. Okay, so that's the question, right? Why do you care the dynamic of that person's relationship? And to me, it's ethics. To me, it's character. And to me, if you are going to betray the bond of the person that you're in a relationship with, that you sleep with most nights, that you have made commitment to, what makes me think that you wouldn't betray me in some kind of way? And even though we're just play party, we're just fun, Now I'm thinking like you might be a kind of person who won't, who will try and take the condom off, who won't respect boundaries, right? If you're not respecting boundaries and your day-to-day relationship that you've committed to, what makes me think that you're going to respect boundaries in us, in our relationship? Ooh, I like that, Landon. As a man, I've never asked if a female was in a relationship. Your actions show if you can play or not. But aren't you supposed to ask? Like, aren't you? Or is that just like me being naive? Because I'm with you, RJ. Partners need to communicate with each other at the utmost. It should be clear. If ever I've gone to an event with a male partner, it's clear. No, we're just partners. Like he's good to play. I'm good to play. We're each other's just safe spaces, or we're just, we're here. We just came with each other. We're friends, whatever. I think that should be clear before engaging with playing with other people. Why would ladies call you if they don't know? I don't know what you mean. Why would ladies call you if they don't know about you? I think it's more important if you want to have an ongoing It's all about. Thank you, V. V, see, usually Joy has my back, but V, I feel like tonight is you. It's all about the ethical part and the ethical non-monogamy. I did not get into the lifestyle so that I could be a part of shadiness. I got into the lifestyle so that we could be open, transparent, honest, and ethical. And if it's not that, I don't want it. I don't want it. Ladies ask men. What? Uh-oh, Max is here. Some people get offended when you
ask can you hear me?
Question. We can hear you.
Oh, sounds terrible. Why the sound just go to shit?
Oh, that is on that, man. If you cannot keep things in. Ooh. See, but I think that if you're being ethical, it doesn't matter. If you're being ethical, it doesn't matter what else happens after that, because now you're not going to get these phone calls. Now you're not going to get all this other stuff that's going on. If you're ethical, there's no, now I'm checking to see why you're calling my partner, because you already know what's going on. Why can't we just avoid all of that? So for the sake of our conversation, a play partner is somebody that you're not in a relationship with. That's been a conversation. It's a play partner, someone that you have consensual, ethical, sexual dynamics with. We're talking about ethics. Yes, ethics and due diligence. Because if I come to an event and somebody says like, hey, my name is Max, what's your dynamic? It's on me now to say like, oh, I'm single, I'm able to play, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, do you have to do further due diligence, or do you just take the person at their word? Not to necessarily ask reasons, or they have an idea of what you look like in a situation you're in. Yes, absolutely. See, all right, Max. So we're already caught up. You got the sound on, Max?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. So we're talking about if you are in, if you have a play partner who, first we said, if they say they have a partner who isn't in the lifestyle and doesn't care to know what's going on, do you trust that, or do you have to do more due diligence?
I mean, I have something like that.
What do you mean?
I have somebody that's on the vanilla side of the street that has no interest in hearing the dirty deets of what I do on this side. They ask questions occasionally and I give them answers, but they don't care to sit there and watch. Like, everybody's not a voyeur. Everybody doesn't want to watch the activity. But I mean, if you've ever been to my apartment, you can tell what team I'm playing for as far as whether I'm vanilla or not, because the pineapple's right on my fucking door. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was, when I first moved here and I put that there, she rolled her eyes at that shit like, really? So you just got to advertise it to the building? I'm just like, this is a reminder.
Where you're
And what I do is I always leave girl stuff around in my house and stuff. So in case you ever think that it ain't nothing else going on, there's your reminders right there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like sit and have a dirty details conversation like, hey, I was here and I was busting this chick's ass and doing all of this and blah blah blah. Like I'm not, no, I don't do all that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can tell when somebody's having a sneak and when somebody's not having a sneak. You know,
how?
really, I'd say the biggest thing is, hold on, I'm still setting shit up. The biggest thing of it is you just have to trust your instincts
Mm,
because with anything, your instincts is going to tell you what's going on. Now,
yeah.
some of you women, and from my perspective, I say women. I know on the men's side, whatever, but
Right.
from my perspective, I see some women that be tripping on dumb shit for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like, you might want to, sorry, let me rush getting dressed. You might want to like double think what you're doing before you do it, but you also want to double think what you say. Like, put in your head, you know what? Let me think about what I'm gonna say before I open my mouth and start throwing accusations around,
Mm-hmm.
because I could end up playing myself. You don't want to do that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want it to be a situation where you end up playing yourself. So, in order to avoid that, don't assume that they're bullshitting you or it's whatever, because they might not be. Like some people have those arrangements. I know dudes that are legit married and they used to be in a lifestyle together, but the wife left because she was tired of doing the lifestyle thing, but she still let him rock because, um, it was a decision that she made, but she wasn't forcing it on him. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's possible.
Yes. So then, in that case, if I go to an event and this man is there and he says, yeah, I'm married, my wife is not on lifestyle, whatever, then do I have to do any further verification?
I mean, there's not but so much verification you can do.
Like, do you say, like, okay, well, your wife let me know that she's okay with it?
Most women, from what I see, and this is just my experience, even women, because this is what I do. Even when I take a woman out on a date with me, I tell her, "You're my woman for the night. If a woman is going to engage with me, she needs to acknowledge you because you are with me. They don't know the status of me and you,
Mm-hmm.
so they need to act like that now because this person that's with me as just a date now could end up being a partner later."
Mm.
So that being said, I want to set the tone that they are automatically giving that respect to you from door. So that's my strategy that I use. So that being said, what my experience is with the women that I've done that with, I did that recently. And honestly, a lot of times they roll their eyes like, I don't care. And I'm like, I know, but just rock with it because, the girls is going to ask and I know it's annoying. It's
Yeah.
kind of like nobody wants, it feels kind of weird. Like I don't walk up to the dude and ask for permission to play with his wife. The wife approaches me. If she introduces me to the dude, I'll shake his hand. How you doing? Blase, blase, blah. But I'm not unless she asks me to come to him with something. I'm not really, I'll just engage with the guy if he's there and follow the social cues as they come.
Mm.
But I'm not going to be sitting there because I feel like it's kind of silly to just be there, just raising my hand. Do I have permission to fuck your woman? Like, I don't know. It's just, It sounds kind
So
of
you don't
wild.
ask, like so what do you do? Like when
I
if you
only time I mess with women in couples is when the women approach me.
oh
I don't approach women in couples like that. Because I'm not gonna walk up to a woman that's chilling with her dude. I don't know. They could be building. They could be just having time to themselves. If she's chilling with him, unless there's a situation where we interact, I'll admit openly in front of him and her, like, yeah, da, 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 da. I might give a little hint, but I'm not really gonna shoot that shot unless the rhythm is coming my way. Because I feel like when it comes to when you're a couple and if the woman's interested in playing with other guys, I feel like she has to take the lead in shooting those shots.
yeah.
Because as a man, I don't want some dude walking up to me telling me he want to fuck my woman. I want him. The only way that would be not out of random. Like if he can't, like if we're just sitting there talking and it comes up organically, that's cool. But just to me not know you from a can of paint, and then you coming up telling me that, I'm looking at you like, is she interested? If she's interested, then okay, I guess. Unless it's a dude I know that's a fuck nigga or something, whatever, then I'm gonna shut it down. Be like, nah, not this one. But it's rare that I interfere. You understand what I'm saying? It's very rare that I interfere in those things. Normally I don't. I'll let them rock and make their own calls.
Wow, the men are saying that they don't really ask about a guy.
It's weird. It feels weird. It feels weird. I'm not going. No, but it feels weird.
Why? Hold on. All right, go ahead. Think about it as acknowledgement and affirmation. Hey, how are you? Oh, see how much you need it. All right. Think about it.
I'll speak. I'll say hi. Oh, and Nova, just to let you know what kind of time I'm on today. I don't want to show the label.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I got water in my cup. I'm trying.
I need that shit. I got that too. I got the waters right here. I don't show no labels unless they paying us. So fuck them.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? I hear that.
I can show this label because this is a part of one of my businesses.
See, but like I'm with what Nita said, because for me, like there are guys who try to talk to me, and if I know that they're in a couple, I intentionally reach out to their partner. Like, hey, especially like if guys have been in my inbox, or if I'm having a conversation with a guy in my inbox, I will reach out to their partner and be like, hey, like just checking in to make sure this is okay with you. And anytime I've done that, they're like, yeah, that's good. Like I knew about it, whatever. I'd rather do that than not know. Because then I feel like I want to be part of the like ethics too.
You got to understand something now.
Please.
Men by nature are dominant creatures. So for one dominant creature to be going up to the other dominant creature saying, I was wondering if... It's kind of like going to a West Indian party and asking a woman to dance. You don't do that. When you go to a West Indian party, you go into the vicinity, you feel the energy, you feel the motion, and if everything's rolling, then you proceed. If it ain't rolling, then you fall back. But there's a way to do it where you're still being respectful. It's hard. See, it's a very nuanced thing. It's something that is very doable, but it's hard. It's easier to show you than to explain it because it's really a lot of random activity that just happens. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of random activity that just happens because it'll be like, oh, whatever, like whatever vibe you're feeling, and you're just going with the flow as it's happening. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I always move, respectfully. Like I'm not gonna wait till she walks away from him and then walk up to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally have had women come up to me and I'm sitting like at the bar having a conversation, blah, blah, blah. And she'll come up to me and she's talking to me. A man comes and say, oh, this is, let's say his name's Robert. Hey, this is Robert. Oh, what's up, this my man? I'm like, what's good? Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm not interrupting y'all shit. Like, no, 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 you good. Da, 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 you know, go ahead. I was like, nah, he just coming over to check on me real quick. I was like, me and Max is over here talking, trying to see what's up. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, and then they'll go about their business. You understand? Because they on the hunt too. You
See,
understand what
so
I'm saying?
that's the organic flow of it, right? And me, I think I have more of a type A personality when it comes to that. When I first came into the lifestyle, I was shocked, stunned that there wasn't like a handbook, like a guidebook or something. Because I'm like, I need to know, like, go to chapter 3, section 4A, and that's where you learn about blah, 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 blah. And so that is what is really tough for me. So when people tell me, like, if you see a couple, ask the partner, I'm like, all right, that's law for me because I don't want to move any other kind of way.
No, I dig that. Sorry, I was remembering something I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that though. I definitely dig that though because that is something that is very very important to have happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you do. There should be some kind of handbook, I guess, to let motherfuckers know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's one of those things where it's like being a bird. You gotta get kicked out the nest, start flapping, figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that's where we come into a lot of problems, and that's where you get someone who, like me, is a newbie, and it's like, dang, I'm fairly new still, and now I feel like I don't know if I handled this situation the right way. I'm just going based on my intuition and my gut, but the lifestyle, rules may say something differently.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, listen, it's like I said, it's very hard to,
It's
you
nuanced.
know, it's very hard to, you know, figure those things out. You understand what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you kind of just gotta take it on the fly and just see what happens. It's hard to tell somebody, oh well, all you got to do is this, yeah, 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 because it sounds good, but there's no guarantee that that's gonna work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then I feel
So
like once I do that, then I've done whatever I needed to do, right? Like, so if I come to you and I ask what your dynamics are, you say I'm single or and I'm able to play. If that changes, that means now it's on you to tell me because I asked you and now I'm going based on your word.
right, no, I dig it. You know, it's just like I said, it's a tricky thing. It's a very tricky thing
Mm-hmm.
because there's so many ways that could kind of work against you. You could end up looking like a damn doofus because you're sitting up there talking about, oh well, I wanted to play with your wife, and it's like I don't know. It's just you got to be smooth with this shit. Like the problem is, and I mean, see, the problem is, I can't teach what I am per se. I could teach some of it. I could teach you what to do. But either you got it or you don't when it comes to having the smoothness to actually know how to properly engage with people.
Yeah.
That's something that you either got or you don't. It's not really one of those things that you can just learn by just sitting there. I could give you the directions in order to help you to figure it out so that you can, maybe stand a better chance at blah 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 or whatever may have you. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not
Mm-hmm.
a guarantee that just because I tell you those things, that all of a sudden you're going to, you know, pop
Mm.
on and you're going to be able to roll the way you need to. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it really turns me on when like the girlfriend of the partner comes up to me and like shows interest, like, yo, I want to play with you, or I'm interested, or blah, 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 blah. I think that's sexy. That makes me want to be like, shit, I mean, if your man is really cool, we could have a single play session, then round two, we could have an MFM. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
got the stamina for it. You know what I'm saying? We'll have our little one-on-one. Let's get a little familiar. Because he already
Mm-hmm.
knows your body. I got to learn it a little bit. So let me have a little one-on-one time with you. And then let him come step on in. I ain't touching him as long as he understands. Just in case he's a bi dude or whatever. I don't know what he is. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? I make it clear. I'm straight. Not touching you, bro. But we can give her this double team work. Tag team, bow to the front, bow to the back. Man, listen, that fucking mechanic could be moving. This should be like a fucking locomotion spinning in circles, man. We could spin
Love
this like a
it.
fucking top. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have no problem with those kind of activities. The problem is a lot of dudes is weirdos. You know, especially when they see me start to use. That's why I don't really use my talents. I hold back a lot.
Because people can become intimidated. And I think that, so like you've talked about it before, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Max, whatever. But I think that certain people are intimidating, especially people who are confident in who they are and they move like with that air of confidence. It can be intimidating to other people and other play partners potentially. I also, so I
Mm-hmm.
think that that's something to be aware of. But and I think that clarity of roles is important. You know, like
Hold on one second.
mm-hmm. You there? Oh, he said, hold on one second, like he's out. Okay. Mel, exactly what you said. Stop being sneaky. I think that's why it gets convoluted. That like that's what makes it complicated is people are being sneaky. People are going behind other people's backs. People are, expecting things that they shouldn't expect. People are not being clear about what the dynamics are. And because of that, we find that people end up in these messy situations. And I want to avoid all messy situations by any means possible.
Well, Joy, I have to say, with your comment, it depends on the circles. There are times where my intimidation is very real. It just depends on the circles. But when I'm in the LS environment, I'm not there to flex my muscles on some. I'm trying to bulldoze somebody over, whatever. I tell people all the time, I might be trained in many different types of weapons, but I practice nonviolence. Like that's if I can talk it out, that's what I do. For some reason, there are some women who tend to be intimidated by me for whatever reason, even though I realize what some of the reasons are. I ain't gonna say them on camera, but I realize what some of the reasons are just because. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Tai said, "Will one of your ladies walk up to another guy and say, wait, I was going to say,
Mm.
I want to read it. Said, will one of your ladies walk up to another guy and say, I want to play? Yeah, there's plenty of times that I've had girls that was with me be like, hey, I want to play, so, and I'll be like, okay, have fun. You know what to do and what not to do. Maurice, you want to know what the reasons are? You got to step into my office. You know what I'm saying? Because, in 2026, I'm trying to close a lot of these, well, not close, I'm trying to help a lot of these women that have been running from me for years to stop running. I figure if I make their legs weak enough, then they can't run anymore.
Oh, talk your shit, Max.
I have a special set of skills that are there set up to make sure that a woman has the most amazing time that I could provide her with. Because I get turned on by seeing a woman get hyperstimulated. See, hyperstimulation and overstimulation are different. Hyperstimulation is good.
Yeah.
Overstimulation is like being tickle tortured. It's not fun.
Right.
You got to understand, like some of you dudes, I was talking with a shorty after we finished one of our sessions. No, nobody's here right now, I wish. but unfortunately, I'm by myself at the moment. Um, but the thing is I was talking with her, and we was talking about that, and one of the things we said is that you have to you have to understand that just because she's screaming and hooping and hollering doesn't mean that you're doing the best job. I don't be chatting. Y'all got my phone number. You just gotta set things up. I'm a busy guy. I ain't chatting, Joy. You know you have my personal phone number. So you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, ain't no watching V. You standing in my vicinity, you gonna get pulled in like a tornado spinning, like a tornado. That shit is, listen, you in my reach, you get pulled in. That's how it goes. And I love giving double tongue lashings too. But yeah, so a girl will sit there and talk about, oh, I'm just on the sidelines. Next thing you know, she got two tongues beating up her clip. You understand what I'm saying? At the same damn time. And you better make a mess. Don't be on my bed like, I don't want to make a fucking mess. I could afford another bed if it's that damn bad. And you ain't gonna ruin my bed. I could just, I'll put the protective cover down or some shit. Like, fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying?
It just got hot in here.
I'm just saying. I'm drinking, so y'all gonna hear me talk my shit right now.
See, you know what? Okay, so Tanya's in the chat, and I respect and appreciate Tanya because, in these couple of years that I've been in the lifestyle, I'm
Tanya. Oh, hey, yeah. Tanya, what's up?
She's in the chat, and I appreciate that because I've experienced her frequently enough to see that like she's about what she says she's about, her and her partner, and I respect that. And but I think she is like, what do you call it? Like they're like one of one. Like there are other couples like that. Not there are other couples like that who move with ethically and with integrity. I think they're very silent most of the time. And so what I see as a single lady, what I see is like sneaky, unethical, shady behavior. And it just makes me want to refrain. And so for me, I've refrained from couple play because I don't want to be messy. Also, I'm really, really shy with the ladies. Really, really shy. But like, I refrain from couple play because I don't want to be messy. I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to be part of somebody's fix me relationship. I don't want to be anything that's not just straight up fun.
I feel that. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's going to be things that are like, there's always going to be some folks that move funny and some folks that don't. The key thing is, it's all trial and error. It's like dating. Like me, I'm a dating expert. I counsel people on dating and life coaching and stuff all the time. Part of the reason that I was late today, because I did my last run later than I was supposed to because of whatever. But anyway, it's been a long day for me today. Anyway, but one of the things I would say is much like dating. It's all trial and error. You have to get in, see what it is, see how it rocks. Either it's for you or it's not for you. But you won't know till you go. So you just have to keep trying, keep hammering at it. There's no real cheat code to it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I explain to people too, and ladies, and I love y'all, and I'm going to say this with a lot of love. Even though this is going to sound arrogant as fuck, but y'all been listening to me run my mouth long enough to be used to me being arrogant. But let me say this. Because I say this to girls that I talk to. Like, I have my pending situations right now. And I tell them this. I said, don't expect me out of them. I have education and training on how to relate with different people with different circumstances and different things, to where I especially know how to communicate certain things in a way that only another person of my level or higher, like you, Nova, would be able to convey. The average layman is not going to have that communicative ability. So don't use me as your measuring stick when it comes to that level of communication. Understand that you gotta kind of dumb it down for and I'm not saying this because men are dumb or whatever. I mean, some are, but the thing is that training wheels them a little bit. Be a little patient. Walk them through it. And the same thing with the ladies. Fellas, sometimes you gotta hold their hand and walk them through it. There's a girl that I'm putting on the game every single day. I'm on the phone with her, we talking. I'm like, nah, this shit is a little crazy. You shouldn't do that. This over here, this is okay. I am literally walking her through the entire path. And it's not because she's dumb. She's actually quite intelligent. She asked me about 1,000 questions. And you got to be patient. All the questions that they're going to ask you, you got to be willing to answer them. You can't get annoyed and be like, oh, they ask me all these questions. No. Because if you are, especially, this is where things go wrong in the lifestyle too. We don't take enough time to ask and answer all the stupid questions that the newbies will have. You have a woman who's new to this that wants to be involved in this, but she's going to have 1,000 questions and then 1,000 questions after that. And you got to be there ready, willing, and able to answer every single solitary one of those questions to the best of your ability. What you got, Nova?
A question.
Sure.
So my question then is, if you have a play partner, do you have to consult with your play partners?
Well, this is what I'm going to use myself as an example. Because like I said, I have about 3-4 of them kind of impendings and all that stuff. So what I did is I spoke to each of them individually and I let them know there are life events and things that are going on with me where all of you have to be willing and able to be in the same place. Y'all don't have to fuck each other. It's not a requirement, even though they're all bi. But you don't have to fuck with each other. But at the very least, you have to be willing to exist in each other's space. If you can't do that, I can't fuck with you. Like, that's a hard line. That's a hill I die on. You need to be able to function together, even if you ain't. And another thing, and maybe this is educating on poly too, because a lot of people lifestyle of poly. But another thing is, I don't play the competition game. Because women are very competitive. I'm going to say this. A lot of times it's not, everybody would think it's the men because we have these big ass egos. What a lot of men don't realize is nobody has a bigger ego than a woman. Women's egos are fucking huge and they're extremely fragile. And they are constantly competing. The moment that you see competition, you got to nail that shit in the butt right away and say, hey, if you won't be on that timing, you can't be here.
So I agree with the fact that, like, I could say my ego is big and it's fragile, but I don't think it's competitive because, and I say I don't think it's competitive because I love women. I don't think it's competitive in terms of play partners.
But loving women ain't got shit to do with the fact of it being competitive, honey.
But I'm saying, like, there's no reason, unless that's not true. Okay, so I caught myself because unless I have feelings for the person, then I think that's where some of, like, my side eye might come in. Like, you're spending an awful lot of time with, I'm gonna say Joy, right? Like, what's up with that? But if it's just a play partner that I don't have feelings for, like, this is play partners, we already established this, then I don't think I have any competition when it comes to that. I'm sure I don't have any competition when it comes to that because I have play partners who have other play partners and I'm cool with that. I'm not asking questions, like, we're clear, we're concise, this is what it is. I think that if I have feelings for someone and we're more than play partners and we discuss that, like we're on the same page with that, then I know for sure that, like, I can get a little side eye when they, engage with other people.
I got to stop this for a second. Uh-oh. See, the problem is our audience is too dope.
They're so dope.
No, but the reason why I say too dope is because look at this. Like, you got Joy Waters, another close friend of mine. I love both the joys. I just have a lot of joy in my life, I guess. But the thing is that being said, I need to see the women who will admit the fuck shit to pull up on here too, because they out there. You understand? I know V's not gonna talk that shit because V is on timing. You understand what I'm saying? But and that's the thing is like y'all ladies are amazing. And listen, the lifestyle is better for y'all being in it because we need more women to think like y'all do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I believe in sharing is caring. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you got my woman screaming and creaming like crazy. She's still coming home to daddy when it's over. I ain't worried about that because if all it took her was a dick down for her to leave me, then you just did me a favor either way. So I'm not worried about that. But there's a lot of people who are. And the same thing happens on the woman's side. There's a lot of women that's worried that some chick is gonna come, she a baddie. You know what I'm saying? I will say, now, I will be opening my poly up if that chocolate girl that I posted earlier on my page pulls up talking about she down to get down. Because,
Oh, yeah, she's pretty.
Now that one pulls up, ain't nobody got a right to be nervous because I wouldn't get rid of anybody that's around me for her. I would add her to the circle. You understand what I'm saying? But my point is, that's how that goes. You understand what I'm saying? And we need more open and honest. Like me, every single woman that I have in my possible situations, they all either are watching the show quietly and not saying nothing because they know they got it where they got it and they ain't got to say shit. Or, well, I know one of them's working, so she might not be watching. But the other one, if she's not sleeping from her food coma, is watching. And I know the other one's up on here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing is that I say this shit openly. My page, I have at least 10 to 15,000 people that see my page. I know that because I look at the metrics. Because my page is public. I'm not hiding none of this shit. This is who I am. You come to my apartment, it's right on my door. There ain't no secret. So even if you vanilla, you gonna walk to my house, you gonna see that shit there and be like, wait, what's this? And I'm like, oh. Because I don't tell everybody about the lifestyle stuff. Like when I meet vanilla women, which I have, and I'm trying to link up, you know, there's no need for me to tell them about that because I still act as if the lifestyle is something that you only should know about if you're supposed to know about it. Now, if I'm getting serious with somebody and I haven't told them that yet, then that's a different story. You know?
See, I'm with Joy, and I think that makes more sense to what I was trying to say is I get jealous when I feel like I'm not getting the time and attention that I want. That's when I start getting jealous. But I think that's still only if there's like feelings established that have been discussed, not in play relationships. Like in play dynamics, it's like I see you when I see you. Hi, thank you, bye.
That's fair.
If it's, you know, so that's how, and I think that's the thing is I think that as I'm growing in the lifestyle and experiencing more things, I'm realizing that sometimes play dynamics get more complex than they need to be. And I just want to avoid that and be sure that I'm being ethical in those areas.
Tanya, I wear sunglasses because two things. These are not the knockoffs. These are actually the real sunglasses. And they block that blue light effect because I'm looking at 4 screens at once. I have 2 screens here, the phone blasting a blue light here, and my laptop down there. I wear them for that reason, number one, because that'll fuck up your eyes if you're doing that all the time. And I'm on a computer a lot because my day job is in IT. And number two, I'm wearing these shits because I be looking sleepy half the time, and I don't feel like being on camera with raccoon eyes. So what the problem is, Tanya? You can look at my pretty brown eyes anytime you want to. Okay, Tanya. Hey, Sherelle, I see you peeking. You trying to be memorable tonight?
Hi. So getting attention has nothing to do with ethical. It is, because then that's when like the expectations start to change. When, you know, like you feel like you're not getting the attention that you need to get, or that you should be getting in the dynamic. Again, only a feeling dynamic though, not a play partner dynamic. But what I'm seeing is play partners can get jealous of other play partners, and that's definitely something that you have to learn how to navigate. What do you do if you realize that a play partner is jealous of another play partner?
Who, me?
Sure.
I mean, me, I rule with an iron fist, but with a loving touch. If you can understand the dynamic of that. Iron fist means I have zero tolerance for bullshit, but I give loving touch as far as advice. So my thing is, listen, I get it, humans, and this is something I got to give Joy credit for this because she's the one that I heard say this first. I'm talking about Joy Waters, by the way, because there's two Joys on it. But the thing is, you can't control your emotions, but you can control how you react to your emotions. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect the fact that you're having an emotional moment, but I'm going to look at you and say, I need you to check how you're reacting to that emotional feeling. Do you think when I have a partner getting her brains fucked out that no jealous energy flows through my body? Of course it does, because I care about that. But the thing is, more of the demon side of me makes my reaction excited. I want to know the detail. I want to know how many times did you nut? I want to know, am I going to have to play cleanup? Because honestly, there are times I don't mind having my slack picked up a little bit. Because I'm 45 years old, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sustain this 20-year-old erection energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind if somebody does something off for me, a little something, and then I'm like, oh, that's less work I got to do. Even though that's not ever how that works, but it's still wishful thinking to be able to say, okay, she had her fill. She's chilling for the moment. All I got to do is make sure she's good, give her that aftercare, blah, 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 whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, that's easy work for me.
Yeah.
So the way I would handle it is just conversation, communication, not argument, conversation. Because nobody hears each other when y'all both yelling and carrying on.
So hit the like
button, share, YouTube, hit the like button, share, god damn it.
So you're saying, Max, that if you have play partners and you can see that there's some like tension or feelings there, then you're going to address it directly but compassionately.
Yes.
Okay.
Be direct, but I'm going to be because I understand, like, you're a human being, you have emotion. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with having emotion. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Do you feel like if they're just play partners, do you feel like you have to reaffirm them?
If they're just play partners, I shouldn't have to do all that.
I agree with that.
Like, the thing is a lot of times my play partners don't last as just play partners because I'm toxic. It's the truth. But I'm toxic in a good way because I operate with old school chivalry. I make sure you're walking on the right side of me. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to feed you. You know, make sure that you're good. What woman that's being treated that good is not going to want more from somebody that's also pleasuring her well at the same damn time? When most of these guys out here be complaining when they got to buy her a cheeseburger and fries. I've literally taken 3 women out on a date at the same time and paid for everything. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a problem doing those things because I'm old school. And the thing is, the women that I fucked with throughout my life, whether they're with me now or not, one thing I will always say is I was given as well as I gave. So it wasn't like I was just doing everything and I didn't get nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I could always give props to, because I always seem to meet women who are happy to receive but also willing to give.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I'm in that zone now for the most part. Like, play partners are just like really dope vibes, but no stress or no pressure. And anyone that I've dated or am dating, there's much more reciprocity in my current dating life than there ever has been before.
Hold on, who said that bullshit? Joy, don't be saying that shit. You're gonna make the runners run more. God damn it.
That you got that toxic stuff?
Nah, I don't want that. I wasn't even talking about my D. I was talking about my personality and the way that I am. As far as I treat a woman really good. I treat a woman that is even just somebody that's hanging with me for the night. I'm gonna treat her like I would somebody that's actually a partner of mine, depending on the situation.
See, that's how y'all be messing these ladies up.
But I can't help it. I'm designed that way. Like, I can't not do me.
That's so annoying.
I'm not, like, I can't just be like, all right, pass the pussy, get out, date's over. Like, that's not my vibe. I'm going to cuddle you. I'm going to give you aftercare. I'm going to be like, hey, you want some breakfast? You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to cook. I'm going to do different stuff. Like, that's just stuff that I do. So I am very bad at it. That's why I understand why, some stay away from me. Because I am toxic, and I realize I'm not toxic in a bad way, but it's still dangerous if you're not ready to have that kind of emotions activated.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what I'm realizing too in certain situations is like, June will give me 2 years in the lifestyle, and it's been a roller coaster of a journey so far. What I do know is, like what the chat is saying, I just want it to be fun. I want it to be easy and ethical. And once it stops being that, I think it's just important to disconnect from certain dynamics or people. That's it, and then just go from there. Oh, that's a good question. How long do you see yourself in that?
I was just about to answer that, because as a person that's been in this for a long time, Mel, I know you've been doing your thing for a long time too. As a person that's been in this for a long time, I have actually started looking at the other side, saying to myself, am I gonna always be a poly individual? Am I gonna forever be a swinger individual? Like, where am I headed? Because I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40 at this point. 40's behind me. And after 50 is 60. Now, granted, the way my genetics is set up, my grandfather was taking shit down in his 70s. Young things too. He was tricking, but he was still busting ass. You understand what I'm saying? So my whole thing is that I say to myself, how long am I going to run this? I don't know, but I am thinking about that. That's a good question.
That is.
I will say, Trudy, I feel you on that. I feel like I'm running out of things to do. Like now, it's ridiculous how many bi women I know. And I really don't even make efforts to make threesomes happen, even though I very easily could. Because I don't care. I legit don't care. It's like, if it happens, then cool. Hey, there goes sexy ass Zuri. She was looking like a whole joint on what you call his podcast. Fucking
oh yes, she was. Izzy's
on Izzy's podcast.
Yeah.
I was staring.
I just went through and liked all their videos today.
Trust me, I'm watching. I'm looking. I'll be seeing.
I think for me,
Yeah, don't let me get
I've only
distracted.
been in for, I think June is gonna give me 2 years in the lifestyle. So I feel like I'm just now revving up. I'm learning more about myself. I'm learning more about my likes, my dislikes, with my turn ons, my turn offs. My limits, the things that I want to push the limits on. So there's so many things that I still want to learn and explore. And I'm
Hmm.
learning how to do that in a way that feels comfortable for me and it doesn't
Yeah.
overtake my life.
Hmm.
It's easy. Like, I know for a fact that I live in Albany on purpose. Because if I lived in the city, I would be super broke. And
No, you
I
wouldn't.
would, yes, I would,
You
Max.
would, because you know me. I will put you in your place.
That's
I'll be like, "What you doing?"
And I'd be like, I'm going out.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You gonna sit
That's
your ass down.
why.
You've been to
That's
like
why I
three
live in
parties in
Albany.
4 weeks. You straight. You need to take a break. Give your pussy a rest. Oh, I want to say this. I want to say this. There's another thing too,
Mm-hmm.
and this goes for men and women. As men, when we are busting nuts, we are releasing a lot of energy, a lot of juices, fluids, and also energy. When you're doing that back to back to back to back, you got to give yourself time to take breaks, relax, relate, release. I know that's from a different world or whatever, but you got to take time to reset. Hey, Kimmy, you got to take time to reset. Let your juices, let your juices recycle.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah.
let your recycle. You gotta, and not just that. You gotta let your energies recycle. Separate yourself from all of that sexual interaction and do some other stuff. Like some of my favorite things to do. Like I'm gonna do it when I finish talking to y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna put on my game and play some God of War. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to recycle your energy. You can't just keep going and going and going and going. And I know enough women to keep me busy for a whole month. I'm not going to fuck all of them because number one, contrary to what a lot of people think, I really don't fuck a lot of people. I take time out to meditate, recycle my energies, and I focus on other things. I have family, I have kids, or not kids. Ooh, what's that S? Ooh, child.
Max
Oh,
got a whole tribe.
oh, no, I have one kid. Excuse me. Oof. I said kids. Jesus, no, I don't want no more. I hope that wasn't a Freudian slip meaning some young teen gonna ask me for baby. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Anyway,
Not
anyway,
Jesus.
no, but I have one teenage 16-year-old that I gotta beg to call me because his light skin ass act the fuck up, but I love him. You understand what I'm saying? I have my kid, I got my mom, I have my stepfather. He's sick, so I kind of got to check on him, make sure he's okay, whatever. I don't want to get into this whole thing. I don't want y'all feeling sorry for me and shit. Zuri, I'm not sniffing shit because I'm scared. I'm afraid it's gonna mess with my functionality. Like I still get hard on like a fucking 18-year-old when I wake up in the morning. I want to keep that momentum going as long as I can have it. A lot of people my age are struggling to keep an erection. Got to use honey packs and pills and all that other bullshit. I'm trying to keep it fresh. I'm about to go do some cardio when I get up in the morning. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna start my because I for IT I do like a thing. I got to start this program up and let it run to do some tests in the sandbox. So while I was doing that, it takes about an hour or so. I'm gonna go downstairs to the gym, do some cardio, bang some weights, and then come upstairs. I gotta keep this blood pumping, baby. You
That's
know,
right. Keep the blood pumping, man. We need your blood pumping.
and drink some
Um,
water. But anyway, um, I just want to say that it is very, 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 very. I emphasize health every time. Every show I'm gonna talk about health. I don't care if it has something to do with it or not, because it all comes from there. We are in a lifestyle. We are all exposing ourselves at a higher risk rate than the average person. But funny enough, I'd rather fuck a lifestyle person than a vanilla person. You know why? Because the majority of people in lifestyle are constantly tested. are constantly checking themselves, are constantly paying attention. You know what a lot of people in the vanilla world don't do?
Get tested.
They be like, I'm not doing that much like that, so I don't really need to go. All it takes is one person that's doing a bunch of fuck shit to hit your shit, and then you all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Trudy, I'm on the old part. Then I'm the horny for no reason part. I can't even focus at work if it's been too long. I get stressed.
you get stressed out. That's because you're still young too.
Listen, Max, if I don't get any for a certain period of time, I'm in sessions thinking about
How
my
do you
last
again? Like
session.
30, 33 or something?
I'm 38. I'm about to be 40
Wow, I thought you was
tomorrow.
younger. Oh, you still under 40 though.
I'm about to be 40 tomorrow,
Yeah, I
basically.
got one of those. Y'all 30
Listen,
something, y'all 30 something be making me tired. I be like,
listen,
God damn, I need a
it's
break. I need
it's
to
tough.
recharge my battery, god damn it. But once that shit start juicing, I can't help it. My thing just jump up, I gotta start clapping. I got problems. I'm talking to y'all like I'm talking to my niggas right now.
I'm a Jen. That's right, Janet. Lack of D makes me angry. I get irritable. I can't focus. My notes don't get done. It's stressful. I just oof.
But a
It's
lot of y'all do it to yourselves.
what are you talking about?
Meaning y'all have eligible D, but y'all don't utilize it. I'm gonna
Mm,
give you one. I'm gonna give you one. I tell women this all the time about me. I have ADD. It's obvious I have ADD. If you watch this show once, you'll realize I have ADD because my brain be all over the fucking place. You're a doctor of psychiatry, Nova. You can tell I have ADD.
oh yeah.
So my whole thing, I say this. The reason why I say this is, I tell women like, listen, you have to keep me stimulated, and I'm not talking about physically. It's actually I'm more of a mental stimulant person. You have to have communication with me. You have to talk to me. If I'm messaging you, you ain't got to sit on the phone with me for 3 hours, but I send voice notes. Send me a voice note back. Get back to me when you can. But don't be bullshitting around taking 15 days to hit me back, because what's going to happen is I'm going to be like, I'm gonna just lose you and end up somewhere else. And then you're going to look at me like, oh, what happened? I'm like, you took too long to hit me back and I got distracted by somebody else. Or you wasn't on my dick enough, because you got to be on my dick. You got to be on my dick a little bit. You ain't got to be on my dick crazy, but you got to be on my shit a little bit.
Nobody take the tequila.
If you ain't sweating, no, I mean, this is real shit though. I mean, women, that should be for you too. If they are not sweating you, at least not too much, because you don't want obsession craziness.
Exactly.
But if they don't have at least a little bit of sweat for you,
A little bit.
then what are you doing?
I just need I need quality D. Like yes, D is everywhere. D is everywhere. I need like there's sometimes as a woman, like you
That
know
part, Drea.
the kind of orgasm that you need. That's what it like I know like it's like you crave a certain type of orgasm. And so if I have an experience and it doesn't hit that spot, it's a waste. And now I gotta go find somebody else. And now, so it's like, no, I need that D that's gonna hit the spot. And that's what I need.
I mean, there's eligible people, but also y'all motherfuckers gotta pay attention to y'all inboxes.
Now this.
Listen, from the DM to the guts is a real love story.
So stingy.
From the DM to the guts is a real love story. We need this to happen. We need this, Nova. We need it. You have to fucking communicate. I have somebody that's watching this thing right now that yells at me because my communication slacks sometimes because I be so damn busy.
Facts.
And I know it's me. It's not them. They hit me up. It's me. I'll be like, Yeah, I could be having a skeeting good time right now, but I'm fucking up because I'm too busy over here, there, and there. Landon said earlier, I'm too busy with the fucking bag. I'm not busy bullshitting. Because believe it or not, contrary, like I said, contrary to what a lot of people think, when I'm busy, I'm not busy fucking pussy. I'm busy getting money. Because I don't know about y'all, but I fuck a lot better with commas in my bank account.
That's
I
a
don't know
whole
about
fact.
y'all, I like
Why
to
would
see that comma and that bitch like, how you doing, comma? If I could get another one in there, it'd be even better. But you know, I'm trying to get to that comma. But my whole thing is that I fuck a lot better with commas in my bank account. To know if I want to go out of town tomorrow, I can go.
Listen, didn't you and I just have this conversation last week? And I was like,
Yes.
it don't even feel right if my bank account is not looking the way it needs to
I'm
look.
not fucking. Listen, I'm not fucking. Listen, if I'm struggling, my struggle peen is terrible. Y'all don't want my struggle peen. I heard that some niggas is giving out the ultimate struggle peen, and that's why y'all be loving these guys up. Fucking taking them in and hobosexualing and all that shit. But for me, man, this thing be thronging like bang, 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 bang. When I know that I got comma in my bank account, that feels good. And without a tax refund. It ain't, I mean, getting a tax refund, anybody get a comma in their bank account then. But I'm talking about that shit happening when you ain't got no tax refund to look forward to or nothing like that. So, yes, shout out to y'all women that be holding down the hobosexuals. Shout out to y'all. Y'all want to pay my rent for a minute? Come over here. Listen, I'll dick you down, backwards, sideways, upside down, and forward. I'll show you something that you ain't. I'll show you your own soul before I take it. If you want to pay my rent. If you want to pay my rent, I will show you your own soul before I take it from you and put it in the jar over on the mantle. But you gotta pay my rent though.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, you want to take care of the homosexual? I mean, I don't need them for room and board, but they can pay for mine since they want to, they want to take them in.
So, all right. So, what are our final thoughts? Because I'm gonna have to blow my nose soon, and I can't do that on the camera.
I got a couple of things to shout out before we go, but you can take that time to do your nose blow if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Just mute yourself and
that's exactly what I want to do. Okay.
And maybe you want to cut the camera off so we don't see you with the snot line going across. Like, ew. All right, y'all. So listen, I want to holler at y'all for a minute. I need y'all to come out and support me. So I'm gonna ask y'all nicely to come out and support me. It's a vanilla event. It don't cost that much. It's this event right here. I've invited most of y'all to it, and y'all have seen me share it around. I have seen tickets moving pretty well. A lot of people lately have been adding on. They're going, and they've been buying tickets and shit, and I appreciate that for those that have done that already. For those that have not, there's a semi-formal event. This is a good opportunity, and I say this every show. Because even though the girls that I deal with are lifestyle, I like to do non-lifestyle stuff. I like to go out and just dress nice and go to a spot and chill. So I'm saying this is a good opportunity. If you got somebody you really like and you want to step out with them, something that is going to give you a good bang for your buck, this is where you want to be. When I say that the decorative design is going to be top notch, I know because I know who does the decoration. Also, you get free food, so you don't even got to worry about feeding them because there's going to be food there. And sometimes we got so much food, we got people taking home food, and it's free. You got to pay for your liquor, but, got to pay for something out here. And the tickets are easy price, $55, $65. Put on a nice outfit, bring out that sexy lady, show her off. Listen, if you're gay and you want to bring out your boyfriend as a man, not my thing. But I'm not judging. Y'all more than welcome. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. Do you? Just come outside. Have a good time. Take your partner. I'm not going to say boy or girl anymore. I'm going to say partner.
Yes.
Take your partner out or potential partner out and have a good motherfucking time. This is the time to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, this is in New York. It's in Brooklyn. Oh, God damn it, I always do that. Nova always tells me to take it down, and I always forget. Yes, it's in Brooklyn. So the information is there. You literally can go on Eventbrite with that information there, buy a ticket one time. Also, follow my page. You can even find the link in my bio in my description on my Facebook page. There's a link that'll take you to where the tickets are to buy this. If you're on YouTube, you gotta come on over. Follow me on Facebook. Maximus is not hard to find. My page is public, so you will find me very quickly. Come on over, go to my page, hit the link, bada bing, bada boom, in the building. I'm telling you, this is the kind of thing that you want to do. I'm trying to give people things to do that sometimes is outside of LS, because I feel like that's how you get to appreciate the LS more, is to have something to do that is outside of that. But now I'm going to be a hypocrite because my friends have LS parties. I'm going to start with this one. Ooh. Now, this is Izzy's party, and she did the shit out of this client.
Yeah.
This is her slutty slumber parties, which I still can't come to because, you know, I'm a guy and it's all girls thing. I think I'm in Houston that weekend anyway, actually, because I'm going to Mocha Fest in Houston.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going with some peoples out there, so I think I'm gonna be out in Houston around that time. Yannick, what up? So, the information is there information on this flyer? She really didn't put the information on this thing. God damn it, Izzy, get it together. All right, well, hit me on the side if you don't know who Izzy is, and I'll put you in contact. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you, she gives you a hell of an experience for these slutty slumber parties. So if you've heard of them or haven't heard of them, you need to pull up. I mean, I do have professional training as a masseuse. Maybe she'll have me pull up and do some massages. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But I'm not going to push for that. That's y'all thing. The ladies have deserved their time to exhale without us niggas trying to put a dick in them. So y'all have y'all fun. I ain't thirsty. But it's a dope experience. I think y'all should give this a shot. Blah, 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 and yada, yada. I know what time it is. Let's roll over to the next thing. We got Lola's party, the 70s party going down this weekend, I believe, at Caligula. That's going to be a good time. You can get your John Travolta on Saturday Night Fever. You know what I'm saying? Put on your little funky afro or put on your cute little 70s girls outfits and shit and go out there and do a 1-2 step until your clothes end up on the floor. Which
yes,
they could. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It can happen. You know what I'm saying? That's my friend. I support my friends. I only support things that I believe in. You're not going to see anything up on the social experiment that we do not believe in. We do not do things that we do not support. And trust me, even if I agree with it, if Nova doesn't agree too, then it ain't going to happen. Even though I was here first. Nova pulls a lot of weight when it comes to this stuff. Y'all have no idea how much weight she holds with a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of times when she told me no, and I had to leave that shit right there on the side. Like, all right, we gonna have to move on from that. And I want to shout this out too. I'll put this up. You know, my man KD over there, he's doing a show. BLX.
Yes.
They're doing that tomorrow. They got a show going on. He's doing something with the masquerade. I'm very curious to see exactly what that's going to look like. Yeah. But I mean, at the very least, you're going to be distracted by all the cleavage in the world. I swear he found the biggest titty girls he could find to be on that damn show. because Jesus Christ, I be distracted watching sometimes, and then Anyway, and no, this isn't the liquor talk, and I talk like this anyway.
Yes. Yes.
But so look out for that tomorrow. You can watch it on Facebook, on Twitter. You'll find them. There's their name right there. You find them easy. It's real easy to find. Bada boom, bing, bow. All right, take us home, Nova.
All right, so make sure that you guys are being ethical in your play dynamics and don't put too much energy in things that you don't need to put your energy into. We're thankful that you guys came out because we're closing. I feel like tonight's conversation was a great topic. We ended Black History Month just as powerful as we started Black History Month, and then we taking a couple weeks off, and we're gonna see y'all in March.
Wait, I just want to put something up real quick because goddamn.
Yes.
Go ahead. But you know what? I want to shout out to Nova real quick. My very special friend Nova, because I'm just saying, and I'm saying what I'm saying, because I was listening to most of the show while you were on there by yourself. I just wasn't saying nothing because I was, getting myself together. But you did a great job holding this down, multitasking the comments and doing all that stuff by yourself. And the reason why it's a big deal is because this is the first time that you're doing something like this. This is not something, you do public speaking, you do that. But this is the first time, because people don't understand the pressure that it is. You have to keep going regardless of what fuck shit is going on, the signal's bad, whatever. You got to keep the conversation going the whole time, and you did. You did a great job, and I just want to acknowledge you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
because
Max.
Everybody can't do that. Now we can end this show properly because I got to put her up one time.
You see this right here? This is what I'm talking about when I talk about Black is Beautiful, baby. Black is beautiful in all its shades and colors, but there's something truly special about a lady, especially the energy that she exudes while sporting this amazing complexion. This is just a whole lot of beauty in one package.
Ooh, child. Boy, if she pulls up, I'm adding her to the circle. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I just had to put, it's Black History Month, and honestly, it's Black History Year for us. We always gonna acknowledge our history here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Nova, so what are we doing? You wanna start off the month with a couple of weeks? Because the thing is, March 14th, I'm gonna be blowing out that weekend. So my timing will be a little wonky. But if we do 2 weeks, we're going to end up doing a show after that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we give them one more and then take 2.
That works for me.
You know what I'm saying? Just to recharge the battery. Again, you got to recharge,
Mm-hmm. Self-care.
Joy, that was not AI. That's actually her complexion with makeup on. I've actually went out with a girl that was very close to that complexion recently. Very close to that complexion. You understand what I'm saying? I would say almost the same shade if she probably put that makeup on that girl had in that video. There are women that are that color.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's her color. She just has makeup on to lighten it up a little bit, but that's her color. That's not AI. That's not AI. Anyway, we're going to get distracted. So, again, Nova, thank you for making this show interesting. Because me standing on here by myself does not make this show interesting that much. People was here rocking with me from back then. I appreciate y'all, but it's way better for you being on here. For real. That's why I won't do it. If you can't do it, and I ain't got nobody that can really sub in, I'd rather just take a week off. Fuck that shit. But anyway, we will see y'all next week with a topic, and then after that, we're going to take a couple of weeks off. Mm-hmm. And that's how it's going to go, and that's how it's going to be.
Yes.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
I'm hungry. Peace out.